Take care of lost his school's almost out.
Yeah, but it's still May though. That's the tough one.
That's easy for a school teacher.
This is the second year that YMCA has chosen to give a Teacher of the Year award. And to present that award, Jim Edwards.
Thank you very much. There are a few people like myself in curriculum departments are afraid to talk to. The gentleman I'm going to introduce tonight is one of them. There are truly very few naturals out there. And this individual, I call him a natural. If you ever had an opportunity to observe him teaching, see the kinds of things he does with kids, you would come away saying the same thing. Today I sat down and jotted a list of about 40 major accomplishments that this individual has done over the past 15 years that I've known. I know, I'm short. But what I had to do was just to give you a flavor on some of the kinds of things that he does. Number one, he's in the science department. Also has an interest in technology and computers. He has some major concerns. One of his concerns last year, for example, was that we're not doing enough with young ladies in the area of science and technology. We know that the girls aren't taking math courses, they're not taking science courses. He applies for a fellowship, is accepted along with some other key educators throughout the United States, and spends his summer on his own time at MIT writing up curriculum for young ladies in the area of technology and science. About 14 years ago, when I first got to know Dave, we had a 55-acre woodlot that we now call the Nature Center. The individual that we had open that was the same individual. Only Dave wasn't satisfied staying right there and running the Nature Center and having us bring busloads of kids over to the Nature Center and having him put on programs. His concept was, no. What I want to do is, I want to have a class of high school students. We granted that. He then began meeting his high school students at the Nature Center. They cleaned that up. He then went on to begin developing some classrooms over there so that he had some activities to do with the kids. Then met with some of his friends from the United Conservation Club, began designing units that he could take out to the school site. First thing we know, he has his students going out to every school in the district, meeting with kids, taking them on the playground, doing environmental studies, bringing other kids in busloads to the Nature Center and doing some unbelievable things. He's also currently president of the Metropolitan Science Teachers Association. He is Wayne-Westland School's District Science Department Chairperson. He recently won, in fact attended it yesterday, the Michigan Science and Technology Quest program. He's one of their recipients when the Rouge River program became a big issue several years ago, and all of us have heard about that. One of the individuals that was responsible for implementing that program and one of the key players in networking that thing, not only with the U of M, but around the country, was this same individual. I can go on, truly, talking about the kinds of things he has done with his students. I think what reflects it best is something that happened to me about 8 years ago. I happened to notice two students leaving Mr. Biglowski's class at the Nature Center. One of the students I knew, in fact, only one of them. And I knew that student as a Wayne High student. The student had about a 3.5 average, was in a number of activities, just an exceedingly bright young man, very, very motivated. And I noticed this other young man, and he did not speak very well, but he was giving orders to this brighter student. That I want you to do this, and then we're going to meet over here, and we're going to do these kinds of things. And I happened to ask this other young man that I didn't know what was going on. And he said, I'm really concerned about some of the air pollution that we have. And the Nature Center, being a natural area, is a perfect place for us to do a long-term study to find out exactly what the impact has on this kind of a woods. This young man then, as I was leaving, I had said to him, you know, good luck in writing your paper, because I knew the two of them were going to meet at the Dearborn Library. And he says, yeah, he says, we really got to do this thing. And I said, well, like I said, good luck. I hope you get an A on your paper. And he says, no. He says, we're not doing this for paper. He said, I just got to do it. And the point being, to motivate someone that has probably truly never been motivated in their life, that will look at you and say, I just got to do it, takes an awful lot. As I said initially, this man's a natural. With that, my pleasure, Mr. David Podlowski.
Well, I'm a hockey fan, so it was kind of embarrassing to hear things. You know, you don't really think it's any big deal, but I'd like to thank everybody, and particularly, you know, I think in the why, one of the philosophies is to give something back to the community, and I think that's what kind of education is all about. That it's more than a job; it's giving something back. And when you go into work, it's not the job. It's, you know, you feel a commitment to society, and I don't know of many other jobs that I could do that I would feel like it's really a worthwhile contribution to society. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. And thank you to Jim for the nice words.
Thank you, Jim, and congratulations to you.